And here are some suggestions. Firstly, one of the things that you can do is identify who you need to work with. You know, it's hard to work with a couple of hundred people, but it's easy to work with 30. Over the next 3 to 6 months, you might want to think about who are the 10 clients that you need to help become a client. You need to look at 10 clients that you need to go back to and reconnect with. And you need to look at 10 clients that are your very best clients, and you would hate to lose them. So think about the 30 people that you're going to work with next month. Who are those 30 people? Now, you're going to do some other prospecting and you're going to talk to a lot of other people, but you need to have a focus. So here's my 10 by 10 by 10 rule. Who are the 10 I need to target, the 10 I need to reconnect with, that have got potential to grow? And who are the 10 that are my best clients that if I lost them, it would be far greater a loss than just a financial one? To stay connected, there are 3 key areas to do that in. And I put them into 3 categories. Low cost, no cost, and some sort of investment that you need to make. The first one there is no cost. So what can you do? You can give them a how's things call. Ring them up. I just thought I'd ring up and say how's things going. Not trying to say anything new. I'm just ringing up to say g'day. Oh, I'm not sure how they're going to translate that, but hello. You might want to send some lifestyle hints and tips for people in a little booklet that you create. You might want to spend a bit of time and read for your client an article. It might be an article about a hobby, an interest, or you saw that their child got an award at school and it was in the local paper. Well, see, what would they think if you cut it out and sent it to them in the mail? Would they think that you cared? Of course they would, because you do. You might want to write articles. Some of your clients actually produce a newsletter. So why wouldn't you write a little article for their newsletter? Because you know what? When they have a newsletter, they start off with a blank piece of paper and say, what am I going to put in this month, this quarter? You might want to share your conference ideas. Now, you'll notice the language I use up there, COIs, centres of influence. Who are your centres of influence? Is there anything that I've said today that you think, you know what, Keith, that's not a bad idea. I should share that with the accountant that gives me referrals, or my solicitor gives me referrals, or the guy in the corner store or the garage that gives me referrals. You might want to write a note to people to say, I appreciate you doing business with me. Do you ever do that? You know, after the sale's done and you got the money in the bank, do you write a little handwritten note saying, I appreciate you did business with me. I know you've got a choice. I'm glad you chose me.